It's working. Awesome. Yeah, sorry for being late. The something wasn't working. I was late because the Wi-Fi wasn't or like something wasn't working within the technology. Like I promise I was in my seat at 6:25. I was here at 6:25 trying to set up my live stream. I was here at 6:25. Oh my goodness. What was that? Technology, man. Technology is crazy. No, but I was here at 6:25 in my seat getting this live stream ready. And the something with the technology wasn't working, but we are here. Man, welcome. This is my first live stream that other than like my first couple ones, this is my first live stream in a while where I haven't been playing Tears of the Kingdom. Honestly, it's really good to be back just to a normal live stream, just like good old Q&A, maybe a couple of rant sessions, who knows. So sorry, that was why so loud in the mic. But how is everybody doing today? How are you guys doing? My day was pretty. Why? That's good that your day was good. Fine, I'll do it. Ree. You're probably gonna make a clip of that and then do something with it and do blackmail, but that's fine. That's okay. No, my day was very good. It was my school's just getting ready for finals this week, and so it's been pretty chill. I knew you were gonna make a clip. I knew that that is something that you would do, and that's such an abnormal question. And so usually that means that you would clip it. But no, yeah, my school's been getting ready for finals because I have finals Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so school's been pretty chill, pretty quiet lately, just studying in class and everything. But yeah, really for the rest of the week, I just have school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On and every day, I upload a video every day like I do. But other than that, it has been a pretty good day. The weather in Kansas City has been phenomenal lately. It's been about 45 degrees and cloudy, which to me that's an amazing temperature. I really like that. Just because it's not too hot and not too cold. And I know that you guys, the viewers who live in like Texas, and I'm pretty sure we have some people throughout all the country, but they don't always have good weather, and so it's really cool to appreciate that. Um, do you today? Yeah, today's just going to be a Q and A. Just a discussion. Just to talk to you guys. And so, do you have any questions for me that you would like me to answer? And also, today's goal is to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the stream. I'm at 434 at this current moment, and hopefully by the end of the stream, that'll be 500. So we need to get 600. No, we need to get 65 subscribers to reach my goal of 500. And I remember when I made this channel some time ago. I made this channel back in June. I can't remember the exact date. And this channel, it was a music channel at first, and so I did mainly orchestral music. I did all my arrangements on software on my iPad and computer. And so, yeah, this channel started off as a music thing, and then slowly, when I realized that I love making music, but then I feel like I had some comedic, um, some untouched comedic timing and all this stuff. And so that's why I started moving away from the music and more into making funny videos. So in really the beginning of my um, like video shorts making period of my channel, I first started making kind of like meme videos. And so if you go back to the older ones, you'll see them, but they're just very there's like I did a lot of like a POV, like a lot of POV videos. And then I realized I just didn't enjoy that. I didn't really like making those types of videos. And they weren't really getting a lot of views. So I'm like, why am I doing this? Um, and so my ultimate goal really was I wanted to make I wanted to make videos that make people laugh and just you know. And so then I started. making like vlogs, daily vlogs of my life, about random things I learned about maybe that day. Maybe a friend told me that, and then I turn it into a funny short that you guys can see and laugh at. There's all the thing where my channel has progressed and really moved into something new, and something that's flourishing. Right now, my channel is doing really well, and it's just skyrocketing. And it's amazing just to see the support I'm getting from every single one of you, and I love it. Um, what? You had 1,000 sub channel? Wait, what was it? What was your channel? What was like? What was it about? Like what? And why did your friend delete it? Why did your friend delete your channel? If my friend deleted my channel, you know how mad I would be? Oh, Fortnite. Yeah. If you stream Fortnite, that channel is probably bound to do pretty well, especially now these days. Channel since Fortnite is becoming so popular, with the Lego Fortnite and the Rocket League Fortnite, and then the OG Battle Royale that came and went a couple months ago. And then now all those old players are back, and now it's just a whole new thing. I have played a little bit of the new chapter. I've been playing a lot off camera. I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. I am trying to 100% it, and so I just haven't been playing a lot of Fortnite. My friends have, um, but I know a lot of people who are. But I really like the trains. When I did play, I thought the trains were a really cool feature. I um I don't think I will. Not anything against streaming Fortnite. It's just this channel. Um I was even questioning if I was going to stream video games in general, just because my this is not a gaming channel. But I realized that I really like playing Tears of the Kingdom, and I know a lot of people like watching Tears of the Kingdom. And so why not do something that I enjoy, and have people watch that and get views from that? And like playing Fortnite, I enjoy, but I don't think I would enjoy streaming it. And right now, I don't really have the technology to do that. If you look at my live streams, from like Tears of the Kingdom, it's really blurry, it's delayed. And so I feel like for Fortnite that would just be, you can't have that to stream something like that. And so that's why I haven't been doing that. Another so I have if I was going to make welcome in, Rye Panda. If I was going to make another channel, in general, it would be a music channel. And I know that I talked to Rye Panda about this and all of that. But if I did, maybe in the future, if my channel has a lot of success, then yes, I would do a gaming channel. Like if you know the YouTuber Jaden Williams, he has a channel just for making shorts and videos, vlogs, and then he also has one for gaming. If I get big enough and I have enough time for that, sure, maybe who knows what will happen. But at this moment, probably not. Um, yeah, so we did not with the beard thing. We did not reach 500. I'm thinking about extending the date. I'm thinking about extending it to maybe because here's a reality, guys. We could technically reach 500. I mean, the entire goal of this a live stream is to reach 500, but we could technically reach 500 in the next couple of days. And so I just don't know how much to extend it by, because I don't want to put it because like I'll probably in the next week reach 500. Um, but I want the shaving thing to be a challenge. Um, yeah. So you do have an extra channel, don't you? Um, because I feel like doing something like that would just be so much more work, and I just don't have the withstand and like the time to do that. But I want to. Don't get me wrong. I want to make more channels. My friends and I we almost started a band, and we almost started a third channel. Well, second at that point, but because I'm a drummer. I don't know if you guys know this, but I play the drums. So I played CEO. Yeah, have a good luck with your homework. I know it's been this time of year is definitely this time of year is definitely a time of homework, so I understand that. Yeah, but my friends and I, we almost started a band. So I'm a drummer, like I said, and I've been doing drums since I was 9. So that's about 9 years now. I've been playing the drum kit. My friend Raleigh, you might have seen him in the cooking videos. Shout out to Raleigh if you're watching this. But he plays guitar. He just started playing guitar back in June, maybe May or June, and he's gotten really good. He's really progressed. And then my friend Randall, uh, he's also a singer, a little piano, and he's been singing for quite some time now, and his voice is incredible. And so we almost started a band because we were like, well, we all play an instrument. Colby knows how to do technology and editing and everything. Raleigh can play guitar. Randall can sing. Why don't we just get together, record a song, and then upload it on YouTube and see what happens? We never ended up doing that, purely because of time, and we all don't really understand how to um, get together and actually practice. That's just because traveling with a drum kit, a drum set is really hard to travel with, and it's really hard to move. So then we would have to do the lessons at my house. But then right now, my mom is in school, and so I can't play the drums while she's doing schoolwork. That just doesn't work. And so it just that logistically, the band dream just never really worked out. Maybe later in the spring, maybe next semester, that'll be something that we do. Um, she does. That's cool. I love the drums. I think the drums is it's kind of this is gonna be a weird statement, but I think the drums was a very cool form of art because what music is a fine art. It's a way of expressing yourself, and I think the drums can do that in a way that not a lot of people understand or see. Because me playing the drums is such a creative thing, and I have to be creative and adapt, and it's just so cool, and it's so um I think underappreciated. I think everybody likes good drums, and I think that if there's a song and the drums are really good, people are like, "Oh man, dude, those the drums was awesome in that song." But I don't think they actually understand the art of it, and I don't think people understand the difficulty of the drums. I think that they're just think my friends just think drums are just me tapping, using a piece of wood to tap on a box. That's what my friends think that drumming is. And I'm like, if you guys actually played it, and I'm like, "Okay, repeat exactly what I did and make sure you keep time and keep rhythm and not miss a beat." They would actually understand how hard the drums actually is. And so it really is an art form. And I think that um I think more people should play it, honestly. The one thing I will say about drums is that you can't actually make music. Drums is a really cool acoustic vibe, makes really cool sound. But if I actually Rye Panda, you'll know this too. Um, that's why I started making orchestral music is because I wanted to make actual music. Like I actually wanted to make something that people will listen to. I want to make a melody. I want to make a really cool sounding song. And with drums, you just can't do that. Drums is just a it's just different noise. And so I think orchestral is my favorite type of music. Some ensemble, I love jazz. Some jazz ensembles is really cool and really nice. Um, and I think that um, if I could play any other instrument, I would probably, man, I would probably play either trombone. I love the trombone, maybe some tuba. I think that the French horn is a really cool instrument. Pretty much any brass. I love low brass. So maybe a baritone, maybe. Nice. You have a I'm so happy you're making a Spirit Tracks one. Uh, I know we were talking about this the other day, but the Spirit Tracks is such an amazing soundtrack. And maybe not all of it, but parts of it definitely have some highlights. And I enjoy it so much. Spirit Tracks, at least its overture theme is my go-to. Is one of my go-tos. I would say that my go-to Zelda songs that I listen to, or at least OSTs or soundtracks, I would say is probably Skyward Sword is my median. If I'm just looking for music in the background, I automatically think, okay, what Skyward Sword song can I listen to? Maybe I'll listen to a medley of it. Then I probably would go to probably Tears of the Kingdom, some Tears of the Kingdom music. After that, I'll probably go to Tears of the Kingdom ambiance and like Breath of the Wild ambiance. So that's some like light, like the field theme and everything, and how it's just really airy. We put some like rain in the background, maybe some thunder in the background, just to keep my mind focused and like chill. And then yeah, Spirit Tracks, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening. Um, what else? What other? I've been getting into Fantasy. I've never been into the games, but I know that the OST of those games are amazing. And I have a friend who has been getting me into that as well. And I know that Final Fantasy just won an award. Um, I don't know what they won at the Game of the Year, but I know that they won something. And so I know that it has some worth to it. No, but I've really enjoyed getting to know that music. Some Link Between World too. That has some good music. Um, I'm pretty much pretty much just naming the entire Zelda timeline. But no, Legend of Zelda has some very good music and has some really good soundtracks. And I think that they're um underrated to some extent. I would say that Tears of the Kingdom, here's my opinion. Here's my opinion on the music. I would say that for the most part, yes. I would say that Tears of the Kingdom has a lot of highlights. You have the Wind Temple, you have Kogera's theme, you have the main theme is exquisite. The main theme of Tears of the Kingdom might be my favorite theme of any Legend of Zelda game of all time. Um, Maybe the Skyward Sword theme is a little different, but and then also in Tears of the Kingdom, you have let's see, yeah, like I said, you have Kogera, you have a lot of people like the Desert Temple. I think the Desert Temple's fine. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it. I've never really been into that type of music, desert music. Um, I love Raru's. Raru's theme might be one of the best themes in the whole game. But here's the thing: other than that, there's no other song in the game that I'm like, "Whoa, man, that is a good song, right?" Um, you did. I remember when you were uploading 8-bit songs. I remember you uploading every day. But I was like, man, he's really. Was there a channel at that point? Graham Cracker, man, welcome to the live. Thanks for coming. When you were posting every day, was that back when your channel was that back when your channel um was still two people? Because I know that your channel was two people at one point until you kind of, you guys merged or something. Um Once I get to 500 subscribers, man, once I get to that, I don't even know what I'll do. I'll probably celebrate. I'll probably do a live stream. If it's not today, I'll probably do another live stream to show that. And just, I don't know, just do something like this. Pretty chill. Um, you keep saying peanut butter and hot dog in every stream and every comment, and I already did that. Maybe I'll do another taste test and maybe I'll do it again. But at the moment, probably not. I will probably do a 500 sub special. Yes, I will. Um, okay, so you wanted to do other stuff? Yeah, because I remember you giving you spent like a whole post about it, and I was just a little confused. Uh, um, so covering myself with peanut butter during COVID when you couldn't do anything and when you couldn't leave your house. This was when my dog died maybe like 2 years ago, but this was when she was alive. I don't mean to get morbid, but anyway, back when she was alive during COVID, when you couldn't do anything, my family and I had the greatest idea of putting peanut butter on my stomach and then having my dog Macy lick it off. Now, that was a terrible idea because knowing my dog and knowing how ticklish I am, my dog just started doing things that I will not be saying. um, yeah, but getting up that point, um, Yeah, so my channel has grown an insane. Let me pull up some stats. Um, Let me pull up some stats, shall we? My channel has grown insanely large. In the past, let's say 28 days. So in less than 1 month, I got 161 subscribers. That's insane. I remember I wasn't really getting any for a long time. And then all of a sudden my videos just started going insanely high and they just popped off. Yes, I'm working on a new profile pic. I have been told by very many people that I need to be making a new one. And so I have been working on that. I'm just still working on it. Um, Maybe for 500 subscriber special, I'll unveil it. I'll probably be doing and like I'll probably post a couple, and then see which one you guys like the most. But yeah, I know I need to be changing my profile pic just because I kind of put that out there early on in my channel because I was like, I don't have any subscribers, I don't have any followers. It doesn't really matter, right? But now that I do have a following, I need to change it and make it more professional. Which honestly, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to channels grow and they change. What graham cracker? What should I be guessing? What would you like to say to me? I know you're going on the mission trip. I if you didn't, yeah, I don't know why you guys would know this. Graham Cracker used to go to my school, and then he left because he's a jerk, and he was a senior, and now he's gone. But our school does a missions trip for seniors every January, and he is coming back um, with the one and only Jeremy Arujo, which none of you would know, but that's okay. And he's coming back on that trip because he missed us so much and that he missed me so much. So it's good. I'm very excited for you to come back, Graham. Um, but yeah, my channel, like the past like seven, other than I posted one the other day that did not do well. But other than that, I think the past, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty much the past 10 videos has been over 2,000 views each. Which for me, that's incredible. Like that's a lot for what my channel was and how much I was like how my that's a lot for how my videos were performing before. And I just think that YouTube, like the algorithm, is just pushing my videos out more. I think that they're realizing that my people are liking my videos, people are watching them, subscribing, commenting on them, and the algorithm is showing that okay, we should push this guy out more, which means that more people is gonna get recommended, and all that. And then on my laptop, I can go into like the actual in-depth analytics, and you can see that I've lost 120 subscribers in my channel's life. If I kept every single one of those, I would be at 557 subscribers. Yeah. I'm sorry that your latest video did bad. I feel like YouTube is so hit or miss. I don't know why. Um, it's frustrating. But definitely thumbnails is something I'm working on too. I'm not good at them at all. And so I definitely understand the problem with making a thumbnail. Um, but I also understand when videos don't do well too. There's about like a really long stretch where I put a lot of effort into videos and they just weren't getting any views. Like no one was watching them. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I understand the disappointment. Um, but I mean, if you enjoy it, like just keep going. Like it's once you keep working on your thumbnails and keep working on figuring out what the algorithm likes and all that, then um, it's gonna be great. Like your stuff is going to take off. Um, and if it's your passion, then like you got keep doing it. Like keep like if I voice crack, if I don't enjoy doing this channel and if I don't enjoy making the videos and editing the videos and doing these live streams, why would I do them? Why would I do all of this if I don't enjoy it? Um, and that's the same with you. Like if you like you said, it's your passion and you're never gonna quit. Why would you? If you enjoy it, my thing, if you if you enjoy something and you want other people to see what you enjoy, you just gotta find those people. Maybe like for me with my channel, is that you have to find your niche. I've been watching a lot of um YouTube videos on how to create a healthy channel and like create good videos and finding your niche. And pretty much all the people were saying that you have a niche. Like you have a group of people out there who want to watch your stuff, and you just have to find it, and you just have to keep going and going and going until you find them. Um, yeah, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. And man, if my channel gets to 1,000 by the end of the year, that would be insane. My goal was to get to the 1,000 subs by May. But I mean, by the looks on my channel, if it keeps going like this, then my channel, I mean, who knows where my channel will go. But yeah, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, like just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on your thumbnails. I will too. It's just it takes time and it's perseverance. That's what it is. YouTube is really a test of perseverance and how much effort and grit are you gonna have. Because there's this YouTube channel that I watch for Nintendo news called Nintendo Prime, and man, he don't get me wrong, his channel is like 131,000 subscribers, but he has been doing this for years, and he makes quality content. He makes quality live streams. He makes quality thumbnails. And if you looked at his stuff, you'd think, oh, this guy's at probably 500,000 subscribers. Man, this guy's at 1,000,000 subscribers. But no, he's at 131K. And he's been doing this for the longest time. So it's really just, you gotta be like him, just have grit. You probably, if you're into the Zelda music, you probably know Beethoven music. I can probably put them down in the description below. But Beethoven music makes phenomenal Legend of Zelda medleys. He is probably him and Tim DeMan. Tim DeMan and Beethoven music is the greatest composers, Legend of Zelda composers, I think, online. That with Insane in the Rain, Instrument Maniac, and then there's one more. Eric C. Piano Man. All those guys, they make phenomenal stuff. And Beethoven music, he's only at like he does not have that many subscribers, which is insane to me because let me try to find out. He has like 4,000 subscribers maybe, and his stuff is insanely good. Like his stuff is insane. Like you would listen to his stuff and you would think that this is like an actual like a industrial corporation type like stop, but it's not, and he doesn't have that many subscribers, and which I don't understand. I listen to his stuff quite literally every day, and he should get more. And it says great. It's all about great. I'm happy you do. I probably will too, honestly, because man, his stuff is so good. And you can tell like he just likes doing it. Um, but we're gonna move into a time of Q&A. So if you have any questions for me that you would like to ask, then I would go for it because this is the time to do so. Because why not? Like, I don't know. Can you show the video? What video are you wanting me to show? I'm a little confused. Are we talking about something before? I don't really know what you're talking about, Graham Cracker. Graham. But if you'd like to expound on that, maybe we can come to a mutual understanding. My acting video. Are you talking about the one that was from um, well, for you guys who don't know what that is, that back in 8th grade, so that was also during COVID. During COVID, I was in a theater class while I was at home, and it was interesting because you had to send in videos. And back in the day, I was not a very good actor. I mean, some might say that I'm not a good actor now, but that's not the point. Back in the day, I had to send in a video for this class. And the thing about the video was you had to give like a monologue you made. And me being my 8th grade self, not knowing how to act, and not really understanding how to do accents. I still can't do accents. I was like, I had a British accent like this. And I was like, the Nazis are coming. Man, I just want to find my parents because the Nazis took them. And I really like dogs. And the video just goes on and on and on like that. Um, and so that is the epitome of my acting. And that is probably something that maybe I will put on my channel as a joke, but I don't know if I can put that out there because the Nazis is kind of a very political thing. And I do not want to get into politics on this channel because once you get into politics, then things get political as one as one would. Um, but um no, but yeah, no, I'm not a very good actor when it comes to accents. My accents, I can do this is my British accent. It's not very good. That might even be a little bit Australian, but I don't really know how to do different stuff. Um yeah, and then this is my American accent. If Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I'm American. So here's my accent. I'm from the Midwest. So here's my Midwest accent. I know Minnesota. I apo- I apologize for that. I'm sorry for that. You guys had to hear that accent. But yeah, that's what now you understand why I can't do accents and why I shouldn't be doing accents. My One of my teachers grew up in Canada and he was a Canadian citizen. And then he moved to America, and now he's an American citizen. And we make fun of him for being Canadian. And we make fun of him about liking maple syrup, Canadian bacon, and being cold all the time. And he finds it funny, and we find it funny. So it's a very good mutual thing. Um, but Canada, I don't know much about it. I know a lot about America. I know a lot about Israel. I know a lot about some European countries. But Canada, I probably should know more about Canada because I don't know. America borders it and it's our neighbor. I know some about South America. I'm not the greatest geographical nerd of all time, um, but I know that Canada's cold, and Canada has um bears, and Canada has some trees, and it's by Alaska, which is American. So go America. Yeah, there's not much I know about Canada. I know that Canada has a lot of oil. I know we import a lot of our oil. The oil that we import comes from Canada. More than half of our oil comes from there. Um, I know that Canada, um, the Blue Jays, the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm a big MLB fan, and so I know that they come from there. Actually, those are probably the Blue Jays is probably my favorite baseball team. That I watch. Yes, the Canadians, from what I've heard, are always nice. My teacher, he's really funny. He's really funny. You couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that he's from Canada. You would look at him, hear him talk. You would interact with him, and you wouldn't even know that he's not from America. Um, you might be able to tell because when it's cold, he doesn't really wear jackets because he's just kind of used to the temperature of being cold. Because Canada is above the equator on the Earth. He's above the equator, which is closer to the North Pole. Um, yeah, it is a stereotypical thing. I want to know if any of you guys who watch my videos, If any of you are from Canada, can you tell me what Canada is actually like? Are you guys always nice all the time? Is it actually really cold all the time? Do you have a lot of trees? Do you like maple syrup? Do you like Canadian bacon over American bacon? I need to know these things, and preferably, I would like to know it sooner than later. For no specific reason, just for personal gain. But and I know that probably none of you guys watching my videos at the moment are Canadian, but maybe if you guys are watching their live stream later, and maybe I'll turn this into a clip. Maybe I'll clip it and then put it on my channel, just because I would like to know. I think that's something that the American people are also wanting to know because that stereotype is definitely there. And there's nothing wrong with being nice. I think that being nice is a very good thing, and I think that um, I know. I think if someone thinks of me being nice all the time, that's probably a good thing. I mean, I want to be known for being a nice person. Who wouldn't want to be known for being a nice person? I guess not a goody two shoes though. You don't want to be goody two shoes. That's different than being nice because it's being fake nice. Um, but currently, the subscriber count is 439. When we started this channel, I believe we're at 435. So we are slowly getting there. The video that I posted about an hour ago is at 1,000 views, 1,100 views. So far, um, it is doing pretty well, I would say. Hey, hey, man, thank you. I seriously appreciate that. That's kind of the goal. The goal of this stream is it's kind of for me to rant. Um, Me rant, talk about things that you comment. I want them to be peaceful. I want this to be a time where if you just turn me on, if you're on the TV right now, if you're on the TV right now and you're doing homework or you're just doing something else, but you just need something in the background, like my voice, just to like talk to you, then like that's cool. I appreciate that. But if you're like actually engaged and you're watching and you're listening and you're engaging, then that's also cool. Um, these streams can be different things for different people. That's okay. But I'm happy to hear that they are peaceful. That's kind of like I said, that's the goal of this is just to create a cool vibe, chilling atmosphere. I want to learn how to make or like put some like light jazz or something about like over my audio, just so that the empty spaces don't feel so empty. So that there's some sort of music going on in the background. Um, and such. Um, I believe that we should be at 440 now. Maybe. Nope, we're at 439, but that's okay. But yeah, I think of Bob Ross when Bob Ross was doing his painting. He would, I would just turn him on in the background and do whatever. Maybe do homework, do a crossword puzzle, maybe do a puzzle. And I would just put him on and watch him paint and do other stuff. That's okay. Um, and I try to have a relaxing voice. This is me right now. If I was talking, this is me right now. But when I do on these live streams, I try to go like this, and I try to bring my voice lower just to make it a more comforting and soft tone. My friend in the middle in high school. Um, yeah. Okay. The flu is every. Is that what I have? Okay, I've been sick. I've been sick for the past 4 weeks, and you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. You go look at all my videos. If you go back and look at all my videos, my nose is a little stuffy and I sound like this. But that's because I'm sick. Um, I try not to show it, and I try to sound normal, but sometimes my voice does get a little wonky because of the congestion. But I don't know if I have the flu or if I have just a weird cold because I've had this cold since the beginning of December for sure. But I think even midway before Thanksgiving, I had this cold, and it's not going away. I'm thinking about going to the doctor soon to just get some like probiotic or something. Um, That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, could it be COVID? I was like, it's because when it came on, I was like, okay, this is kind of like a weird thing coming on. And I don't feel great. And I was like, well, it could be COVID. I never got tested though, just because I didn't have a test at my house, and I just didn't have time to go get a test at like Walgreens. That's the thing. Is Walgreens a national wide thing, or is Walgreens a just like a regional thing? Because from Kansas City, I have Hy-Vee. Hy-Vees are the grocery store of all grocery stores, and that's where I go to get all my groceries and everything. But I have friends down in Texas, and they have never even heard of a Hy-Vee. And I know that Bucky's is a gas station in like Texas in the South, Middle South area strip of America. But I don't have a Bucky's. I don't have Bucky's gas stations in the Midwest. Same with like Whataburger. I know Whataburger is from the South. I can't really pinpoint where. I know they're huge in Texas. It's just I don't know what's regional or not. Like we have Casey's gas station. That's the gas station that we have. Good pizza, really good pizza. That's what they're known for. Other than gas, other than being a gas station. Um, but yeah, but it could be COVID. I have been sick for quite some time now, and the symptoms kind of can seem like that. I know that COVID does stick a lot. Like I know that people have when they get it, they get sick for about I know they have COVID for about a week and a half, but then their symptoms will last for another couple weeks. So that could be it. Maybe I should get tested. Maybe I should. But I know that COVID right now is definitely not as a big deal as it has been, just because I know that back in the day, COVID was huge, which it should be. Like we need to get rid of it, right? But now it's just become a normal cold or flu. That's people don't fear it as much anymore. Yeah, I know that a lot of people when they get COVID, a lot of people have different symptoms. Like for me, when I had COVID the first time, I was fine. Like I honestly, I felt fine. I could move, I could eat fine, I could walk around the house, I could do homework. I was fine. The second time I got COVID, I was in bed for hours on hours on hours, and I felt terrible. So I just find it interesting that everybody gets COVID a little bit differently. And so it's hard to treat it just because of that. Yeah, Twilight Princess. What if you don't like Twilight Princess? Why did you play it? Don't get me wrong. I love Twilight Princess. I think it's a great game. I know that a couple days ago you said that you didn't really like it as much, but or is that because of it's a tutorial? Because I know that you said that Twilight Princess has a lot of tutorials, which is true. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes when I'm sick, I either binge. I usually play a lot of Skyward Sword when I'm sick, just because I love that game. When I'm sick, sometimes I play a lot of Mario Kart. I'm really into playing Mario Kart online. But a lot of times when I'm sick, I just watch TV, watch movies. That's because I want to be able to check out. I don't want to, if my mind and my body's already tired and sick, why do I want to put my body under more pressure, right? So I just put on some maybe Clone Wars, some Star Wars in the back just to kind of be able to, if I want to go fall asleep while it's going, I can fall asleep. If I want to pay attention, I can pay attention. There's not really any commitment there, which that's what I like. Right now we're at 440 subscribers. We are now 60 away from reaching the goal of 500. The video is doing pretty good. Um, it's kind of going constantly. That's good to hear. I think that the thing with Twilight Princess that I really enjoy and what I enjoy yeah, okay. I understand that. I get that point. I think about Twilight Princess that I really enjoy is that it's a darker game. I mean, Twilight Princess, you got to think about it. It has darker themes, it has darker shades of color. The music is darker. It has more minor tones. The plot, the lore of it is just darker. Um, they really go into depth and they really talk about some more mature things. But I think that being said, that's what makes it really good. That's what I like about it. It's just because you have to take it seriously. And I think that's with like video games. Like if you play a Mario game, Nobody takes it seriously because it's a Mario game. But with Zelda, that's what I really like, is because Zelda is known for having more darker tones and darker moods, and that can really set up a lot of really good story and a really good music, and everything like that. Um, and that's why you have games like Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is a very interesting game in the sense of it does have a darker theme, but it's also really light and airy just because of the what the game is. I mean, it's an adventure game, right? You're in the forest, you're in a volcano, you're in the desert, but you're also in the air and you're gliding and you're flying, but and you're flying, and it's just very different than, let's say, Majora's Mask. That's another game. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are the darkest Zelda games made. There's no doubt about it. They are definitely more dark, which but you got to think about it. They did really well. Well, actually, come to think of it, Twilight Princess did not do very well on the GameCube. It only did really well when it got moved to the Wii and the Wii U. Um, your list is at number one, Breath of the Wild. Number two, Tears of the Kingdom. Three, Skyward Sword. And number two is tied with Wind Waker. Okay, here is my deal with that. I guess I don't have a deal with it. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's what I'm saying. Here's my list. Number one has to be Skyward Sword. Let me explain why. Skyward Sword is such a good story. Like the story of it is just phenomenal. You you have let me let me let me explain to you why I think that Skyward Sword is the first best Zelda game. Number one, the music. The music is it's the first time it's been orchestrated. It's the first time or the first game in the timeline. That's massive. That's huge for the lore of the games. I know the story is very linear, but I really like that because sometimes Zelda games Tears or Legend of Zelda can't be that way. But this one is, and I really enjoy that. Number three, I think that the character development is really cool. Like Groose, I think Groose is a phenomenal character because you get to see him being a jerk in the beginning, and then you get to see him being the hero later in the game. The character development with Zelda, Link. Link has insane character development. You see how he was this kind of weak boy who was late to everything in the beginning of the game, and at the end of the game, he was the hero. And so that's I just think that a mix between good music, good story, good depth, fun gameplay. It's just all of it to me. That's why it should be number one. Now, the second game on my list is I think Breath of the Wild is my second game of all time. Just because I have spent so much time on that game. Going back to COVID years, that's the game that I played every single day for hours on end. That's the game that I grew. Breath of the Wild was my first Zelda game. Whether that has bias or not, like in my opinion, it is. And I just have so many fond memories of that. The music, the main theme is phenomenal. Yeah, the gameplay is phenomenal. I love the open world. The way that you can go anywhere that you want, do anything you want, is awesome. And I know you could argue that with Tears of the Kingdom, but to me, here's what I'm so confused about with the Tears of the Kingdom thing. You think that Tears of the Kingdom would be everybody's favorite game because it's Breath of the Wild plus more. You get it's Breath of the Wild plus the islands and the sky, Breath of the Wild plus the depths. You get more story, you get more Ganondorf. You can make anything you want. But for some reason, with all of that, Breath of the Wild in my mind is still better. I can't tell you why, and I don't know why, but that's what I'm thinking. And then number three, in my opinion, I'm going to join Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in the same group because I don't want because they're kind of the same game. And I don't want them taking up two spots. So Skyward Sword, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. And then my third favorite of all time is Wind Waker. I love Wind Waker, like mostly because of the music. I love the music. Also, the gameplay is cool. Don't get me wrong. Um, But yeah, that's why it's number 3. And I know that a lot of people would say that Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, all the originals are the best of all time, but that's not my generation. Don't get me wrong. I bet they are. I bet they are an amazing game, and I bet they are truly one of the best games of the year. But here's the thing: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is not my time period. I did not grow up with them. I don't have nostalgia with them. I played some of it. I played some of both games. I know the history that the games have had. I know the success they've had, but to me, they don't mean much. The most they mean to me is that the timeline, right? Like, I know a lot of stuff about the timeline. That's what it means to me. I don't have much gameplay to experience. I would say the music, there was some really good music in that game. Don't get me wrong. It's just, to me, I don't have any attachment to it. Mario 3D World is an amazing game. I completely agree. I grew up with that game. My family, my siblings, and I would all play that game because there was 4 of us, and we would just all play. We would all like get together and play this one game together, and it was awesome. And I completely enjoyed it. I want a PS5, PS4 because I want to play the Spider-Man games. I don't have one, and that makes me really sad because I enjoy Spider-Man, and I know that those games are incredible. I know that they have so much praise to them, and I one day I probably will play them. One day I'll probably have a PS5, or whatever the new console will be at that point. But yeah, Wind Waker. I mean, I've already said everything about Wind Waker. And Minecraft. Okay, this is not to flex or anything, but I was able to have Minecraft Pocket Edition back when it was free 10 years ago. Now, if you go on the App Store, it's like $10 or something. I got it free back in the day. That's how long I played the original Minecraft Lite. That's when the only monster was a zombie. You could only have certain amount of items, and then not even all the items were there. The map was extremely limited. The game was very glitchy. But that's how long ago Minecraft came out was. Minecraft Lite and Minecraft. So I'm definitely an OG, so I can speak of this subject. And I will say, yeah. Why don't you like Majora's Mask though? I love the plot. I think the plot of Majora's Mask is really good. There can be yeah, I definitely agree that there are points in the game that it can get old or tiring or it just drains you. But I think that Majora's Mask definitely has a lot of value to it um that I think that's why people back in the day really enjoyed it. I think that I think if I played through the entire thing, I think I would love it. I think that if they made an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask bundle, maybe a remake, I would totally buy it. And I would play through every single game for every single moment of it, and I will enjoy it. I will enjoy it, but I don't completely understand why you don't care for Majora's Mask. Right now we are at 442 subscribers. We are now. Let us see. We are now 500 and wait, math. Why isn't math mathing? 58. We are 58 subscribers away from the goal of 500. Wow. Wow, I'm so sorry for your ears. I tried to mute the mic in time, but that is not what happened, and you heard every single cough that I just did. So I apologize for that. um, do you have any suggestions? Do you have any video suggestions that you would like to see, right, Panda? Because want your guys' input, and I think that I want to keep making stuff that my most loyal subscribers would like to see. So if you have anything that you would, I should not have asked that question because I should have known that you were going to say that. Maybe I'll do this. If I get to 600 subscribers by what's today? What is today? Let's see. Today's the 11th. My mom's birthday. She's not here. She's out to dinner with my dad. But shout out to my mom. Happy birthday, mom. Love you. Anyway, if I get 600 subscribers by maybe the 18th, 19th. It would definitely be maybe by the end of the week. Maybe the 16th. If I get it. If I get 600 subscribers by the 16th of December, maybe I'll shave my beard then. Because I want it to be something that I don't know. I want it to be people when they hear that, they'd be like, "Oh, that's so really soon. We gotta really pick up on this." And that is something that's why I want to give it a short enough notice for people to be excited about. Because if I did it in, yeah, you understand. You got me. This is coffee, and it has creamer. Because like somebody commented, because just like just like someone who said that I have female taste buds, and yeah, they said Billy Bob, at Billy Bob, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, but if you are, your comment said you got the woman taste buds. At Gaming Beast said I'm 10 and I like normal coffee. At XA372, you said bro looked like a gremlin when he tasted that. What are you gonna do about it, guys? I like creamer in my coffee. I don't like the taste of normal coffee. I am gonna be doing another cooking video soon. I enjoy it. I enjoy making those, editing those, and I think people like watching it. Maybe make this next one more high quality. The last couple ones, I don't think were very. At that point in my channel's life, I didn't really understand how to edit or do any of that stuff. So I think that the next time I'm going to be making it more professional. I don't think so. I think it's more like the stereotype. I think you think about like the girls. I don't know, like the stereotype of like the girls who go to Starbucks and get like a coffee and everything, which I do. I go to Starbucks too much. I think I go too much, but yeah, I get coffee from Starbucks, and I think that's like the stereotype that the commenter was trying to say about me. But that's okay. I like what I like, and what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. And then someone said that I saw that you said to drink coffee with hot sauce. I will not. I will not be doing that. Coffee with hot sauce. You get one awful thing, and then you combine it with another awful thing. Why would that be good? Why would I enjoy that? I wouldn't. Now, maybe I'll do that for a live stream. Maybe I'll do a live stream of more me eating more weird food. Yeah. Okay. So, if you go to, I think I commented on one of your posts. I went to your channel, and on the post that when I asked if I could use a thumbnail you made for my Zelda thing, I think I sent you my friend code there. But I think I can try to send it. I can try to get it again for you right now, because yes, I think that'd be really fun. And now everyone who goes back and if you go back and watch this and you want to add me as your friend, I respect that, because we are almost a full hour into this stream, And so if you get to this point in the stream and you see my friend code, add me because I think that shows that you're a real one and that you actually care. So totally do it. Yeah, so I just sent it on the chat stream, but I also sent it on one of the comments on a post that you made a couple of days ago, maybe like a week ago. But yeah, we definitely need to play some stuff together. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe some I don't know if you're into Mario Kart, but I am definitely into that. I think Mario Kart is really it's such a fun game, and it's a game that you can play for hours and hours on end. What is up, Benji? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Yes, MK8 is an amazing game. I think I have more hours logged on the Wii U than I have on the Switch, but I have a lot of hours logged on the Switch too. But no, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is an amazing game. It's so awesome. Benji, Ben, if you do not know what this stream is for, and if you could not read the title of the stream, this stream is known for trying to get to 500 subscribers. I will be here. I don't want to say until we reach that goal because that might be a long time, but maybe this will actually happen on this stream. But that's kind of like the goal is to hopefully people see that thumbnail and they subscribe. That's kind of the point. Right now we are at 4:43, and we started at 4:35 at the beginning of this stream. Yes, I am very sad that the servers are going to shut down. To be honest, I never really played Mario Kart 8 online on the Switch, or sorry, on the Wii U. I only played Mario Kart on the online on the Nintendo Switch. But I do know that there's a huge fan base for that, and I'm really sad that they're shutting off the servers in the eShop because I mean it makes sense. You can't maintain the eShop forever. Like they're gonna have to shut it down at some point. It's just sad that the time is now. It makes sense, but you just don't want to see that. Which is I mean that's okay, but and then what are other online games? I don't have Splatoon. Um Your childhood was Wii U. Yes, I'll say that my childhood was the Wii and the Wii U. I played I don't even know. I cannot explain to you how much Wii I played in my day. And the Wii U just really continued that. I played so much Wii U included. My family and I, we played a lot of it. That's how, yeah, Wii Sports. I played a ton of Wii Sports. Maybe one live stream I will show you how many games I have. I probably have over 35, 40 Switch games. No, sorry, Wii games in my collection. My my original Mario was over 200 hours in bowling. Ben, it's bowling. It's just bowling. How? How do you? Anyway, no, but yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, my original Mario was the Super Mario on the Wii. Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Or something on the Wii. That's the one that I played a ton of. That's the one that all my siblings played a ton of too. That's what it really drew my family and I closer. Same with 3D Mario World. Any pretty much any Mario 3D game my family got close to after, especially during COVID when you couldn't do anything else. We would just play that together, and it was awesome. It was an awesome time. And Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is a phenomenal game. Um, I know that in 2017 it got nominated for Game of the Year, but obviously it did not win Game of the Year. Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year in 2017. But who knows if Breath of the Wild wasn't in the running? Who knows if Odyssey would have won? I don't think it would have because there were other games then that definitely I thought were better candidates. But nevertheless, your me is gray haired. I respect that you're using your original me. I um my me I changed it. My me for my profile is maybe I can show it. Here's my me profile. Um, it's a more updated one because oh, what did I do? Okay. My me profile has a beard now because I have a beard. And the last time that I made my me, well, I made me's between now and the last time I made one, but the one that I have been using for years is has no beard. And so I felt like it was time to update that. Your least favorite 3D Mario game. That is very much a hot take, but I guess let's ponder, shall we, the other Legend of Zelda, or sorry, what other 3D Mario games out there? You got Mario Odyssey on the Switch. You got 3D Mario World on the Wii U and the Switch. What other 3D Mario games are out there? I don't really know. Um, yeah, I know that Fallout definitely has a really big following. I bet Fallout, if they continue making quality good games, and I bet they definitely have a chance. I know they're making a movie. They're making a movie or a TV show coming out soon, which is a huge deal. It looks good. I think it looks really cool. I'm really excited for it to be shown to the public and everything. 76 was terrible. Is that like Fallout 76? Sorry, I don't really know. Let me try to find Fallout. So I don't really know a ton of that. Yeah, so it is a game. Hmm. Am I going insane? I'm going insane, guys. I think I'm hearing things. If anything, comes out of from behind here and just attacks me on the live stream, just know that it was good talking to you guys. They follow the worst faction. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I would say that definitely TV shows for some reason seem to be in movies are making bad decisions, I would say. I think that the FNAF movie, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I thought it was fun. I thought it was great. At its high points, it was very high. At its low points, I thought it was pretty bad. But I thought that overall the movie was just fun. It was a fun movie to watch. But I think that they didn't do justice to the games. I think that, and the games is jump scared, it's horror, and it's scary, and it's a thriller. And the movie, yes, you had some of that. In the movie, you had some of the jump scares and action that you want from a FNAF movie. But then you go on a whole segue with all the animatronics building a fort with all the main characters. I understand that it can't always be a thriller and jump scares, but I just don't. I did not appreciate how they did that because that was never in the games. Maybe FNAF 4. I know FNAF 4 is different because I was at a house, but that's different. Can you guess my most played app on Switch? Oh boy. Well, you said that you played um you said that you like okay. I'm going to guess that on the Switch, your most played game is either Mario Kart. It's either Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or what's another? Fortnite. Those are my guesses. If I get any of those right, then what? What are the games? Does that count? Does YouTube 910 hours? 910 hours on YouTube. Wow. That is a lot of time. I know, but like for me, I played about 100 hours of Fortnite on my Switch. So I guess I can't really compare that. I mean, I can't really make fun of you, but okay. Hold on. If that is your most played most hours on an app, then what is your most um like what is the most played game? We're specifying game. It is a game. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I said. Either Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or Fortnite is my guess. But I know that there's a lot of games out there. Maybe Smash Bros. Yeah, Ultimate definitely has a lot of hours in my library. Um, I know that yeah. I think oh buddy. 195. Oh, where's my Switch? I'm going to show you all. Oh, never mind. I'm not showing you my Switch. Any guess? But if I had it with me, which I don't, I have 395 hours in Breath of the Wild, or something like that. I have a lot of hours on my Breath of the Wild. Maybe it's not 395, maybe it's 350, but I have a lot on that game, and I've even completed it. Minecraft for me, I can't really tell because I played a lot of Minecraft on my iPad. Because I was an iPad kid, I had Minecraft on my iPad. And then I also played a lot of Xbox on the lot of Minecraft on my Xbox because that's what I would play with my siblings. My siblings and I, we played a lot. We played a lot of Minecraft together. But it's on my Xbox, so I don't really know how to tell how many hours I played on that. And then you got to count for all the hours I had on my iPad too, which is probably I played a lot of Terraria. I played a ton of Terraria on back in the day. Um, you played over 2L on Minecraft. Um, I think you're having a couple typos, buddy. I've played over 2L. I did 750 on Minecraft. I don't know what you're trying to say, buddy. I'm sorry. No, but um okay, I got you. I got you. That's insane. That's an insanely high number. I probably only have about 500 overall, but 750. Wow. That is a lot of time spent on Minecraft. I would say that during what am I doing? Um, here's my thing. When you are doing like you open up Minecraft sometimes on the Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or whatever, and you can do those mini games. So maybe one mini game is you versus another person, and you're using the Electra glider thing, and you're gliding through the canyon, or you're gliding through the woods and all that stuff. Another mini game that you could do was yeah, okay. But you know what that is. So back in the day, um, okay, so then I guess I had like a Legacy Edition. So when you're in the waiting room, when you're in the waiting room for everyone to be like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. Um, there was actually a secret story. Like there was like a um, there was there on the Xbox Live or not Xbox Live, but the Xbox that I had, they updated the waiting room. But if you did all this stuff, if you did all this like really cool lore stuff, you're able to go underneath the map and find the old waiting room. I'm not sure if a lot of people knew that. But there was like you'd have to do secret, like you'd have to find secret levers. And then after finding secret levers, you had to find every single armor set. After finding every single armor set, you had to find all the different hats. So you could find the creeper hat, zombie hat, skeleton, and then at the end you would find the Ender Dragon hat. And it was cool. And it was just you going around the waiting room, finding all this stuff. Um, and then you could find arrows and bows, and then using that you would have to shoot a lever or a button maybe that's way up in the sky to unlock some part of the new loading screen. It was cool. I would say that Switch has always been my main. I've never really mained on any other console. Nintendo always has my heart. Um, I know that Nintendo's never gonna have the best games. Nintendo's not always gonna have. Heck, I would even say that Nintendo. Look, here's the thing. Um, Breath of the Wild, 2017, won Game of the Year. What year is it? 2023. Tears of the Kingdom, nominated Game of the Year. We almost won Game of the Year 2023. That's a 6-year gap where Nintendo just wasn't. Maybe I'm forgetting stuff, but just Nintendo's not present at the Game Awards. They're not. They just can't really compare. And so maybe it's every 6 years Nintendo has a Game of the Year worthy candidate. Um, and that's just something that's just Nintendo. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just Nintendo is made for making family fun games. Xbox, PlayStation is made for more mature online gaming. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Nintendo's worse. Not by any means. I'm just saying that the outlet Nintendo has and the games that Nintendo make are just completely different than PlayStation, Xbox, and that's okay. And they're not trying to be Xbox, and they're not trying to be PS5. And honestly, I respect Nintendo for making the decisions that they're making and continuing to do what they're doing because they don't care. They could care less about what Xbox and PlayStation players think because they don't care about what they think. Of course, they want more people to buy their console and switch over to what they do, but they're not making content for that reason. Um, and I respect Nintendo for that. And I respect. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of all the stuff going on with Aomudo, whatever his name is, um, um, Miyamoto, the Legend of Zelda guy. I'm not sure if you guys really know what's going on, but he had an interview, and in that interview, pretty much he was saying that they don't really care. I mean, they care about the timeline that they've made and that the fans have made, but when developing games, they don't really think about it and they don't really put much effort into making it fit within the timeline. Um, so just that's an interesting discussion to be had. Is Nintendo Legend of Zelda developers thinking, okay, we know the timeline is a thing. We started the timeline. The fans have carried it on to something far beyond that we thought it was going to be. And yeah, if the fans enjoy it, let's continue to do something with it, but we're not going to really care about it. And I think that's an interesting point that Miyamoto had in a like interview like a day ago. Maybe it was today. I'm not sure. It's just like why it kind of hurts. I feel betrayed a little bit, to be honest, for them to say that they're not really putting much thought into the timeline because the fans have put so much time and effort and discussion and arguments and lore based off this thing that I don't think Nintendo really cares about. Um, Maybe he said that to kind of I don't know, uh, put the fans um in a different perspective, maybe. But I think that Nintendo they should care about the timeline. I think that they started it. They did. They made Legend of Zelda, and then they made Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. So they have original story, then they had a sequel. That's a timeline. And then they made Link's Awakening before it got moved around in the timeline. Link's Awakening was meant to be a prequel to The Legend of Zelda. That's a timeline. They created the timeline. Now it's the fans that went with it. It was the fans who connected the dots. The dots. I'm getting all this. Bandit Games. He does a lot of like Zelda rants and all this stuff. Bandit Games. This is where I'm getting all this from. But he was saying that Nintendo has laid out all the dots to be connected, but it's the fans that have connected them, which I completely agree. Like Nintendo, they're like, okay, here are all these games that we produced. If you want to put them in order, trying to make it work in an order that makes sense, And if it works, it works. Cool. We'll make that official. And now we find out that they don't really care. It hurts. That's because, like I said, how much time we poured into the subject. Um, and I do think they care to an extent. I think that they want to make us happy. They want to make the fans happy. They want to make all the dedicated, loyal people who keep playing the games for 40 years happy, right? But the problem is they don't care. And I think that's definitely a harsh statement, and I don't think that's all completely true. I do think that they do. I think that they care, but they don't. I don't think they care enough. Is what I'm trying to say. But that's a whole other topic we can be discussing maybe later. Maybe when I live stream again, playing Tears of the Kingdom, I'll talk more about that. But I just think that um, Legend of Zelda is means a lot to a lot of people. It means a lot to me. Means a lot to my friends. It means a lot to the online gaming community. And I think that they gotta continue pleasing the fans, and if that means putting it more into the timeline, focusing on that more, then sure, I guess. But you also, Miyamoto also said in his interview that they want to focus on making good games, and they said that trying to fit it in the timeline is restricting. Sometimes can restrict their creativity. So on one hand, sure, I want Nintendo to make good games. I want Nintendo to make Game of the Year worthy Legend of Zelda games. I'm hoping the next Zelda game they make is Game of the Year, right? And if by making it fit into a timeline and making it fit perfectly makes it a bad game and makes them not focused on game mechanics and game story, then sure, sure. But the argument is to be said that uh, just because you're restricted by a time, like you're restricted by the timeline and the lore, you you have a whole creative team at your will. You guys can do whatever you want within that timeline. Example, Breath of the Wild. Supposedly, Breath of the Wild comes 10,000 years after Ocarina of Time, or 10,000 years at some point in the future, making all the timelines come together. There is so much creative liberty that you could have between that 10,000 year period, right? And if you make a game within that, yeah, you have restrictions. You have restrictions to Ocarina of Time, and you have restrictions to Breath of the Wild. But you can do whatever you want. Anything can happen in 10,000 years. Maybe then argument could be made that then let's say Tears of the Kingdom happened, and I talked about this in my live streams when I'm playing, but I think that Tears of the Kingdom makes a fourth timeline. I think a fourth timeline is made. I'd be happy to discuss why I think that, or if you have any other suggestions, then put that in the comments. But I think that maybe even after Tears of the Kingdom, you put a 200 or 2,000 year gap, and then you completely change Zelda, completely change the Legend of Zelda, and you could do that because when you are the writers and when you are the creative team, and you're at liberty to do anything that you want, do anything that you want. Make Legend of Zelda 2,000 years in the future. I think that them saying that it limits your creativity, I understand, but at the same time, is that I don't know. I just think that the argument that they made is kind of weak. Um, Legends. Well, okay. Forgive me, Rye Panda, but they're all legends. Um, it's the Legend of Zelda. That's one big thing. Um, but I think I understand what you're saying. Are you saying that Breath of the Wild is kind of like the starter story, and then everything beforehand kind of is like a prelude to it? Because if that's the case, then yeah, yeah, um, that can make sense. But then how would you account for the timeline split in Ocarina of Time? How would you account for that? Because yeah, that could totally be true. Like that could totally be true. And I think that's again what I'm saying is that your theory is that they're all legends before Breath of the Wild, and then you can't really explain the Ocarina of Time part, right? That's what I'm saying about creativity. There's no limitation. You could do quite literally anything you wanted to make these timelines come together. Anything you wanted. Um, okay, Ben. Welcome to the Fallen Timeline. In Ocarina of Time, there are three timeline splits. The Child Link, the normal Link, and then the Fallen Timeline. One timeline is where the child one is that at the end of the events of Ocarina of Time, Link goes back in time or something like that. There's one where Link defeats Ganondorf and he, if I'm remembering this correctly, he doesn't go back or something. And it then that world just there's just not a Link, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am. And then there is a fallen timeline. So in Ocarina of Time, there is a timeline made that if Link dies to Ganondorf, then Ganondorf does reign on the throne, and Ganondorf takes over Hyrule. And that's where you know the Legend of Zelda, like the original Legend of Zelda. That is the time. That is part of the timeline that it's in. Legend of Zelda: Adventures of Link. I think Link's Awakening. All of those games are under the Fallen Timeline, which is when Ganondorf is on the throne. For part of it. Now, I think that. What do you guys think about Zelda becoming a playable character? What are your thoughts? I think that I don't know. I've mixed thoughts on that. I think that that would definitely be changing things. That's definitely taking creativity or creative liberty for sure. I think that I don't think I would really mind. I just think that I would miss. I don't know. I'm not completely sure how I feel about being having a playable Zelda, just because I feel like I know I'm not really sure how to explain how I'm feeling at the moment. I just think that example. Okay, I guess we're gonna give an example, right? Tears of the Kingdom. You have Zelda who disappears, and then you have Link, right? I think it would have worked really good, and I think it would have been sick if you were able to actually play Zelda back when she was back in time, and then maybe you could fast forward and go to Link in real time. I think that was so loud. I think that if you did something like that, I think that could really work, and I think that I wouldn't mind that. But I just am hesitant because that works well, but that might not work well for other things. I trust Nintendo. I completely trust Nintendo and everything that they make with Zelda because I know that they love the franchise. So I trust that they're not going to ruin it. Um, I know that Miyamoto in an interview the other day also said that asked about he was asked about being a playable Zelda sometime in the future, and he didn't completely deny it. He knows that the fan wants it. He acknowledged that the fans want it, and he never said no. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. So I mean, that's definitely something in the future that if they want to take the if they want to take the liberty of doing that and being creative, then I think definitely let's do it. If that puts Zelda into a how should I put this? If that puts the Legend of Zelda into a new era of gameplay, then I would miss the old gameplay, but at the same time, the franchises change. But it's a good change, is the question. I would say that I guess based off your comment, Benji, there's this game called Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity is a third-party Legend of Zelda game that released in 2021, I believe. It was released. Everybody thought that Age of Calamity was Breath of the Wild too. That's what everyone thought. At least that's what I thought. Um, but it was made by a third party game, and what you do is that you're able to switch between characters. Right, you can play Link, You can play Zelda. You can play Pura. You can play Rivali. You can play all these characters. You can play Daru. You can play a lot of people. And so I guess when I hear about being able to play Zelda in another Zelda game, that's what I think of. And that is, I don't know, I'm a little weary just because I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that type of gameplay. And so I guess that's what my mind automatically goes to. Which if they could do it in a better way, then I think yeah, sure. But and that's the thing, how would that work? If they did a open world game where let's say Zelda's in the past and Link is in the future and it's open world, how does that really work? Or even if they're in the same timeline, even if they're at the same spot. Let's say Zelda is trapped in Hyrule Castle and Link is somewhere in the middle of the woods. In your Link, you switch to Zelda and she's in the castle. How would that work with the plot? I'm not really sure, but that's not me to figure out. I'm just speculating, thinking. And I don't know. I'm a little hesitant, but if Nintendo makes it work, they make it work, and I'm all for it. I'm just cautiously seeing how this could play out, just because I care very deeply about this franchise, and I don't want them to ruin it, which I don't think they will. But that's just something that I'm worried that might happen. Um, Especially with the movie coming out. With the movie coming out, I'm definitely intrigued to see how Nintendo handles it. Um, because I know that, like I was talking about earlier, sometimes video game adaptations into movies aren't always the greatest things ever. And you can see that in the past, 5 years when video games have turned into movies. But I would say with Nintendo financing over 50% of the movie, and so Nintendo can put the most input into it, what they think the plot should be, and all this stuff. I don't think Nintendo's going to ruin it in that point. I think where Nintendo's going to go wrong is doing live action. I think live action was totally the wrong move. I think that I think Ghibli Studio. Uh, if you go online anywhere, I think most fans would say that they wanted a Ghibli Studio animated Legend of Zelda series. That's what I want. Because if you have a series, you could make 20-minute episodes, 20 episodes in a season, 7 seasons. You know how much lore there is to Zelda? That could go 7 seasons. But instead, they decided to go with a live action and produce it with Sony, which out of anything, I'm so happy it's not Universal. I'm happy it's not Netflix who's helping produce it. But Sony, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I know that the Sony has produced good quality, more darker, deeper movies that are live action. So I trust them in that sense. Um, but I don't know. I know that the director, that's what I'm most excited about this. The director of the Legend of Zelda movie wanted to do a Legend of Zelda movie 12 years ago. In a tweet, he announced that. So for him to get to do this 12 years later means that he actually cares about the franchise. He cares about the fans. He cares about the lore. He cares about everything. So I think that the director, I don't think he's going to ruin it. I don't think he's going to. I don't think if it goes bad, if it does wrong, I don't think it's going to be his fault. Um don't get me wrong though. I am so excited for the movie. I am pumped. I am so excited. I think that the movie, nevertheless, if it's good or bad, I'm going to love it, right? Because I'm a Zelda fan. I'm a Legend of Zelda fan. I think it's going to be awesome. I think I'm excited to see um, Legend of Zelda on the big screen. I think it's about time. I think that if you're going to do it well. Well, I think that the fans, um, the fans are going to go insane. I think that just like the Mario movie, of course, Mario has such a big audience. Mario is so worldwide, and it's not a niche game. The Mario's everywhere. If you go anywhere and you say who is Mario, they can tell you, right? Zelda is not the same way. Legend of Zelda is definitely more of a niche game. I'm not saying it's niche in um like I'm not saying that it's like a super duper small game, but it's not like the biggest game out there. I would say that after Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, definitely Zelda has become more of a game that people are coming to and realizing. Um, and so you have the Mario movie, come out and make $1 billion in the box office. I don't really see the Legend of Zelda movie making that much money, just because the audience is a lot smaller. I'm not saying that there will be people outside the fan base will come to this movie and watch it and enjoy it, and then maybe they'll start playing more Zelda games, and that's what we want, right? We want more people to join our cause. But I don't know, just something speculating. Spider Verse was an amazing movie. Um, Man, I saw it 3 days in a row. When it came out, I went on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just because it was that good. It was that good. Spider Verse was an amazing movie. The plot was amazing. The art style, the art style was insane. The music was beautiful. You could really get in depth with the character, how they relayed all the information, the pacing of the movie. It might to me, it might be a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes. If I was a judge, I'd give it like a 95. Um, I have never played Skyrim. I know that it is an amazing game, and I know that Skyrim is definitely a really good IP. And I think that here's the thing: if people are going to continue to make video games into movies, they need to be doing them well. You can't. How do I put this? You can't keep producing bad games or video games into movies. You can't keep doing that because then fans are going to get tired of that. Hollywood's going to get tired of that. And you just can't keep doing that. Um, that's awesome. That's really cool. Where was that screen? Where did you see it? I just watched it in AM. Wow. I saw it at AMC theaters. Maybe that is the world's darkest screen. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how it works. I'm gonna shave my beard. Well, the goal and the challenge was at 500 subscribers. Um, by yesterday. We are currently at 443. I'm thinking about extending it to another week. But extending the number to 550 or 600. Just but I'm definitely willing to extend it. Because I know that I do not want to lead the people who subscribed because they wanted to see me shave my beard. I know people subscribed for that, and I don't want to disappoint them. And I don't want to I don't like clickbait. I think clickbait is bad. And so I don't want to just have a clickbait video just to get subscribers, right? I want to actually entertain you guys, and I actually want to have you guys like my content. So I'm definitely thinking about extending it. I am worried. I am worried because I have never shaved my beard before. Um, and it's terrifying to think that what I would look like. Because the last time I shaved, you guys probably saw the videos, but the last time I shaved, I was a child. I looked like I was 11. And obviously, I'm not 11, but I just don't know what I'd look like. And so that is something that I'm wanting to maybe do. And that's why I put it as a goal, like a challenge thing, is because I kind of want that to happen too. Yeah, I want to get to 500 subscribers, but I kind of want to shave my beard off just to see what I look like. And my beard sometimes doesn't show up best on camera. It's not the most thickest beard in the world. Heck, I'm only 18 though. So one day in the future it's gonna be really good. Um that's why I haven't, because it cannot grow back. And that's what I'm scared about. Um That's why I'm terrified of shaving because I don't want it to not come back. But yeah, but Rye Panda, I agree. Clickbait is stupid. I think that clickbait is frustrating, and I know that you know this, Rye Panda, because you're also a YouTuber and you're a content creator. But YouTube has anti clickbait rules, and they have anti clickbait copyright stuff. And I can't explain it to you because I don't actually completely understand it myself, but I know that they have it. Hey, thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. We all need a little prayer in our lives, don't we? Um, Especially in this day of age. But yeah, I avoid clickbait too. If it's Nintendo news, if it's like Legend of Zelda news, a lot of it these days is clickbait. I don't care because I want news. I want, even if it is a rumor, I want more rumors and clickbait and that. But anything else, I really do avoid clickbait. Um, so I agree. Um, but yeah, going back to the beard subject, I'm just terrified to shave it. I want to, but I'm also like, man, what would I look like? That's something that I worry about. Not really, but sometimes. Um, yeah, this morning I was actually trimming up my beard, trying to make it look all nice. And the guard, you guys probably know this, but like, yeah, you're shaving and you have a guard on your razor. It fell off. Like it's a little broken, and I went like this, and it fell off. And I'm not sure if you can really tell, but like right here, it shaved a little like patch away. And now it's going to take a little while for that to come back because right here it doesn't grow as much. And you could probably see that on the live stream. I will say in person, it is a lot thicker in person than what's on camera currently, but still, it's not that thick. Which for a good beard, you want it to be thick and long. Don't take me out of context on that. Moving on. We are at 443 subscribers still. The video that I posted a bit ago is at 2,000 views. We started at 435. You guys know this information already, but that's okay. I do not think we're gonna reach the goal at the end of this stream. I do not think we're gonna get there. Unless my channel sees some unforeseeable fortune and luck in the algorithm. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that's what these streams are for. Really, the streams are for you guys, for me to interact with you guys, and I'll put this stream out there to put myself out there and channel out on YouTube, and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking about making another cooking video. I know I talked about that where I panned it earlier. I'm thinking about doing pancakes. I have some funny ideas that I would do with that. And I think that's cool. That was really loud. Wow, I'm so sorry. Wow. We are going to do this. So that loud noise should not happen again. But yeah, I'm gonna be making pancakes. And I'm going to, I don't know, edit it or make the video, edit it, post it. I'm very excited about that. How do you see your subs on your channel? I have actually, this is kind of cool. I have it open. I also have me live streaming right there because I want to see what it looks like from your guys' perspective. Is it blurry? Is my audio weird? Does it look weird? As you can tell, there's actually a little bit delay from what I'm speaking and what is actually happening on your guys' screen. But yeah, this is how I tell. The subscriber count is right here. I know you can't see it. It's probably blurry and it's kind of far away. And I know that ring light is kind of really bright. But yeah, this is how I see my stuff during my live stream. Yeah, it was an infinite loop, which is really, really cool. I'm going to be ending the stream. because I got homework I need to be doing. But I thank you guys for coming. I thank you guys for showing up for the live stream. I hope you guys had a great time. I had a great time just talking, chilling, talking about Zoda, talking about music, talking about my channel, talking to you guys about whatever stuff we talked about. I do not know when I'll be live streaming next. Probably sometime in the next foreseeable future. I appreciate you all coming again. Is there anything else I would like to say? We are still at 443, so we did not reach our goal for this video, but that's okay. That's fine. Next time, my friends. So have a great day, rest of your day at least. Have a good week. Have a good winter break. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening. So bye.